It's turn 48 in this playthrough of Orb and Crown 0.4, and the Allies look to some miracle to save them from destruction. Will the replay provide what they're looking for? I doubt it, but let's have a look. The end is nigh in Castile. Huntington looks to provide some sort of bulwark against the invader, as the elves, newly prepared, march forward through the forest, ready to defend their one-time ally. But now the main capital of Angford has been captured. It's a sad day, at least for them. Maybe not for the what they called Andanians. And here we go. We're about to lose the Silk Sultanate. While the turns are looking bleaker and bleaker. Okay. In the north, in Mittelheim, the Vikings continue to attack and not give up. They really need to be told. And my lines are thinning out up there as well, but at least they are not completely decimated yet. My ships have been seen by the ship sinkers, and now the ones that are not in port are certainly being hit hard by the Viking fleets that I'm sure are at full strength, or were until they started attacking. More ship sinkers. Goodness me. I wonder how many you can actually buy. Okay, so now he knows what I've got ready to defend northern Malkan. Guess that means that he's going to use the time to prepare. Here's an invasion. Oh no. Oh dear. See, if he takes Rakimabad, that's the end of Malkan. He's already taken the southern capital of Malkanabad, and now it looks like he's getting ready to take that one, Rakimabad. Oh, it's annoying. In the Tribal League, I am also on the defensive. Luckily I had that little port secured, but that doesn't mean that he can't land a little bit further up. Alright, well I'll start in the north, where the Angnord forces are dwindling against the Viking attacks, and most of it is going to be spent on replenishing what I have lost. But I do think I would like to try and take this one out, if at all possible. And it's not. Okay. Let's just upgrade these two as well. And Crystallis can have some shiny armor, just like Brother Ammon's got. And the sibling rivalry has been dealt with. Now, what can I do with these guys? Sadly, the ships... Okay. I have to attack, don't I, if he's going to sit in the way. So that gets rid of that. And let's see if I run into something along the way. There you go. Made it to port. Okay, down with Angford. Right. Well, this is not looking good at all. I'm going to send these ships out. They've got to start doing something. Let's see if we can have a bit of a poke around. I don't really know if I want to find out where these subs are. I keep calling them subs, but they're actually undersea units. Get the terminology right. Aha! Right, so now we have a bit of a smack of his ships for a change. And smooth that there. Move all of these sea units, these air sea units into an area together, and hopefully they'll be able to do some damage if they don't get spotted and sunk beforehand. The elves continue to move forward once they've been replenished. Now the elves are with Angnord in terms of their economy, so I'll have to watch that. I tend to think of them as being Angford allies, but they're actually Angnord allies. That means that, as you can see from the amount that I've got at the moment, Angnord has only got 2 gold pieces left, whereas I thought that I was taking it from Angford's treasury, which is 474 gold pieces. Now to attack or defend, that is the question. Well, I don't have really anything to attack with, unfortunately. They can't reach. Going there would probably leave me rather exposed to a counter-attack. Move the elves out. Just reinforce, I think, at this stage. The garrison can do a little bit of damage, but of course it would die in the counter move of, what are they? The Keeland veterans. Okay, so looking at what I've got in the production queue for Angford, I've got 2 veteran units there that will appear in a few turns' time. So the purchase of some more veterans could be useful. Can't get any more elites and specials. Cavalry are good as well. They take the same amount of time as the veterans. I haven't got any of those, so let's just add a cavalry unit to the production queue, and that's it for Angford. Malkarn really needs to get some defense in place. So, oh, that's annoying. They got stuck there. How embarrassment. They can't even move across the river into this hex here. That's how bad things are. Alright, so there'll probably be an attack in this area here to support the Vikings and threaten Rakimabad, which will fall for sure. Let's see. I'll bring across a unit there and just reinforce there. Who knows, he might not even notice. Unlikely. Right. Okay, we'll put that in place, and assuming that I get some more time to use them, I'll buy a veteran unit for for Malkarn, and no, I don't need march in formation for a veteran unit at this late stage. There's not much they can do in terms of moving around. 3 down, I'll leave them the way that they are. Over to the Tribal League, as I said, they are doing their best to hold off this annoying little attack here. So I need to make sure things don't go south there too quickly. The good thing about Krawana is that this Pinch Bay, it can be defended because nothing can get through that that little bite there. Well, the heads, well, I'm not even sure what that's called geographically, where you've got 2 land masses with a strait of water between the 2 of them. Let's go with strait. That's without the G. And we have another unit that can move into place as well to be more of a threat. So I've got stuff there, which is good. And continuing to build up this naval force. Bring them down to have a bit of a of a fleet, so that if they do get attacked, at least they can support each other. 307 gold pieces left. I'll have a look at research, and it doesn't look like I really need to research anything just at the moment, and it would rather, in fact, purchase large humanoids, giants in other words. I don't have enough to upgrade them at this stage, so I'll just buy the 1 unit, and that, I believe, is that. Let's have a look at the map. Right, ending the turn. Of course, they're being attrited. Alright, now I have the offer to surrender here. The adversaries have taken Castile and Mellitus. It might be time to consider an armistice with their leaders. You will offer to offer to surrender to the adversaries or carry on fighting. And the notes tell me that if I offer to surrender, the game will end. If the opponent, the adversaries, accept it with a minor adversary victory. So I will offer, and of course it's up to him to decide what he wants to do. Right, over in Angford we have the offer of some necromancers joining us. Very powerful, special unit. So if you agree to accept the necromancers into your service, they will provide a powerful special unit, and the effect of this news will cause Andania to suffer 5,000 national morale decline. However, the effect on our morale will be worse, and we will suffer a 10,000 national morale reduction. These necromancers are magic users of the death sphere, and will make the population think that things are really bad if we're accepting their offer of support. So looking at the notes, yes, there's a backstory for how the king was able to procure or secure the allegiance of these dark forces, but that's not discussed here. And it is a choice of reducing the morale of the forces that you have or not. Necromancers are indeed useful allies. So I'm just going to say yes. I'm going to get those necromancers on board. They arrived near Huntington, of all places, and because of that, viewing the map, they are sitting on one of the teleportation circles that are there between Watersbend and Huntington. There is also another one between Castile and Thrangren. So special units and leaders can use those teleportation circles, and that's why this one has triggered. And I'm going to say no, because I don't want to send them up to Watersbend. Still uprisings occurring in Mutna. They are indeed a fractious bunch. Many elves return to the Beagwood Forest. So when the elves move outside of a certain radius of the Beagwood Forest, they lose strength due to many of them returning back into the forest. So I moved these guys too far. I won't let them move that far in future. Angford gets armor level 2. That's a very handy thing. If I get the chance to actually upgrade my units, I will be anyway. March in formation for the Tribal League. Got that one. And the balance sheet is looking worse every turn. But I'm still fighting and will continue to fight. Okay, thanks for watching. See you next turn.